Good morning. Our first stop today is the Blue Mosque. Its official name is the Sultan Ahmet Mosque, and it was built in 1616. And what makes this mosque unique is that it has 6 minarets. You can only see 2 of them from here. But at the time it was built, the mosque in Mecca had 6 minarets. So they had to add another one to that mosque in Mecca because of this one. So the Blue Mosque got its name, or its nickname, because of the the blue Iznik tiles that cover the walls here. Now the Iznik tiles come from a town called Iznik. It was ancient Nicaea, and these are very famous tiles, and they're primarily made from quartz instead of clay. So one of the big differences between the Byzantine rulers and the Ottoman rulers were in their building works. The Byzantine emperors tended to build a lot of public works, theaters and baths and hippodromes and roads, whereas the Ottoman sultans really focused on just the basic needs of the people, like waterworks, and then their mosque complexes, like this one here, the Blue Mosque. So a mosque complex wouldn't just be a place of worship. It would also include schools and baths and places where the poor could come to eat, no matter what religion that they were. This is the Aresta Bazaar, and while you can't tell now, this was actually the site of the great palace of the Byzantine emperors. And so this palace was here from about the 4th century all the way through the Ottoman conquest in the 13th century. Now, while most of the palace is gone, what is left, or what they found in the 1930s, are these amazing mosaics that would have been on the floor of the palace. And these are really the only Byzantine era kind of secular mosaics in the city.
Change station to the Marmaray line.
And this is Istiklal Street. This is the famous shopping street in modern Istanbul, over on the other side of the Golden Horn. So this is Turkish ice cream. It's actually called dondurma, and so it's made with wild orchid pollen. So it's actually a little kind of thicker or stickier than our ice creams. So during World War II, Turkey remained neutral. So that meant both sides were using the Bosphorus to transfer goods for their sides. And that meant this part of Istanbul, which is the Pera area, was teeming with spies. And so that helped give Istanbul that sense of intrigue that it's known for, and gave writers like Ian Fleming a basis for some of their stories. Now, one of the most famous places where these spies hung out is right behind me, and that is the Pera Palace Hotel. This is the Pera Palace Hotel. It was built in 1892 by the same company that built the Orient Express. They needed a nice place for their passengers to stay while in Istanbul. Now this place has seen quite a few historic figures, from the Duke of Windsor, Ernest Hemingway, Mata Hari, Jackie Kennedy, but most famously, this is where Agatha Christie wrote Murder on the Orient Express. The name of the shop sounds familiar for some reason. So in 1261, this whole area became an autonomous region owned by the Genoese, and the tower was built by them in 1349. Here's a view from the Galata Tower. Here you can really see where the Bosphorus and the Golden Horn corn come together. So this place has the best baklava in the city, and it's very good. They've got about 12 different types of baklava. I haven't shown you guys where I'm staying yet. This is the Dursadet Hotel. It's actually a renovated Ottoman mansion. It's about a 5-minute walk from the Hippodrome, so pretty cool.